Hello, and how are you? It's been a minute since we've been together, and I'm super excited to come to you this evening with a very special topic that I know will make a difference, not only during this busy holiday season, all year round. So I'm going to give you a minute or two to get online and get caught up. I've got some notes to keep me on track because I've got some really important tips and a special link and invitation to share with you. I'm speaking specifically today to women who are ready to let go. Are you familiar with the movie Frozen? I bet you are. And that famous song from the very first version, because, by now Frozen 2 is out. And that song that Elsa sang from the top of her lungs, let it go, let it go. That's as close to singing as I'm going to get. Okay, I will spare you. But, it occurred to me, Elsa really can teach us quite a bit with that letting go concept. So not only do I have a resource for you, I have a challenge for you as well. Are you ready? Because I'm diving in. So this is for every woman who wants to release stress and experience increased peace, not only in the holiday season, but actually year round. So whether you're watching this today live or weeks, months, years from now, peace is something that every single soul craves. And I've got 3 tips for you. First of all, when it comes to letting go, clear your calendar. Okay, let's be real. You can count on me for salty truth. Your calendar reflects your permission. Who and what are you giving permission to get on your calendar? Because ultimately, you're the one in total control of your calendar. So if you really want to clear it, you've got permission to do so. Hey, Tiffany, great to have you. Look at that calendar. Look at that to-do list and ask yourself 2 main questions. What can be delegated and what is a priority? Because I'm here to tell you, not everything on your calendar, A, needs to be accomplished today or even this month. And number 2, you're not the only one who can accomplish it. Again, I'm going to be real with y'all because that's what I think you value. And that's just how I roll. So in regards to that calendar or that to-do list, what is on there that you really are just dreading and wish would go away? Start with that. Now, if it's crucial to your wellness and well-being, then you may need to kind of just get over it and do it. But if it's one of those things that's on there simply by default, consider delegating it or deleting it. The choice really is ultimately up to you. And when you delegate a responsibility to someone else, you're actually helping to equip and empower them. I'll give you an example. Let's say, okay, I'll use laundry. That's universal. It was important to me that my towels be folded in thirds. And then I realized, does it really matter? My husband was willing to do the laundry. He just has a problem with math, I guess. He doesn't understand the whole folding in thirds concept. So when he decided and shared that he was willing to do the laundry, I delegated it to him. I don't even care how those towels are folded, just as long as they are. Does that make sense? I hope that's a practical example, kind of like the dishes as well. Do you have to be the one to do them? Is there someone you can delegate that to? And when it comes to those priorities on that list, I'm here to tell you, not everything can be the number one priority. At some point in time, you're going to have to assign importance. What do you value most? What is most valuable to your family today and in this season? Those are the things that need to stay on the list, not what matters to a friend of a friend and because it's going to make you look good. Okay. So number one tip, clear your calendar. Number two, clear your heart. Okay. In order for you to let go and experience more peace in this season and year round for that matter, whatever's bunching you up in here or up here or even in your gut. So a little bit of a holistic approach, right? Mind, body, and soul. Whatever's just bunching you up, how can you let that go? I get it. I harbored hurts for many years, in fact, decades, because I had been hurt. However, holding on to that hurt was only hurting me. It was robbing me of my peace and joy. Those people who had hurt me in the past, they were clueless and they had moved on. So it was important for my well-being, for my increased peace, to let it go. So 2 questions. What are you harboring? Bitterness, resentment, disappointment, hurt? Figure out the feeling so that you can address it and let it go. And the second question is, who are you not forgiving? And honestly, it might wind up being yourself. So give yourself some grace. Whatever disappointments you created on your own, let it go. Experience that true sense of alignment with the one who made you, because he sees you as perfect. Although we're not, we never will be. When we hold on to those old hurts, bitterness, resentment, and disappointments, whether they're from somebody else or something we created on our own, we cannot live in the level of peace that is possible. So number 1, clear your calendar. Number 2, clear your heart. And number 3 is, are you willing to take action? Because all of this sounds really nice, doesn't it? And it sounds simple. It may not sound easy. However, without action, there's no point at all. So are you willing to take action in clearing your calendar and in clearing your heart? If you're willing to take action, I want to see it in the comments. Please put in the comments, just type in action or taking action, or even better, letting go. Now, if you want to declare what you're letting go, go for it. That might be the first step to holding yourself accountable. Before we go, I want to give a shout out to a good friend of mine, Tiffany Leary Godfrey, who has recently released a 7-day prayer journey. That's really what inspired today's live. And I'm going to put here in the comments the website so that you know how to consider engaging in this free 7-day prayer journey. It's going to help you increase your peace and decrease your stress, because you're going to pray through not only those hurts and those disappointments from others and from yourself, but by allowing yourself to take the time, you're going to be clearing your calendar. Because let's face it, it's easy to add things to your calendar, but taking things off can be a little more of a challenge. However, your calendar, just like the plates you eat off of or the cup you drink out of, and yes, this cup is intentional. How do I hold it? Women who behave rarely make history. I'm just saying. This cup can only hold so much. And at some point, it's going to overflow and make a mess, kind of like our calendars, right? So go back, if you're just joining in, and listen to my first couple of tips. Clear your calendar and clear your heart. That is how you will release stress and experience more peace in this holiday season, as well as in the days, weeks, months, and years to come. So check out Tiffany's free prayer journey And until next time, be bold, be brave, go make some waves so that you can live by design with intentionality and as you were created to be, authentic. Bye for now. Thanks for joining me.